There's a verse in the Bible. Let me see if I can find it. It's in James. Let me see if I can find James here. I love the Bible. I read it lightly. I read until I see something that sparks understanding. Something on the page testifies or awakens me to the truth within. See, it's the inner truth. That's the thing. It's what the wordless truth. It's God's inner light. That's the important thing. Words on a page only can testify or bear witness to what the truth is, and they can only perhaps awaken you to what's within. Then they've done their job. There's James. Now, the verse that I read, I recently made a very nice little talk about detachment and about finding the spiritual walk. And then I read from James, where James says, count it a blessing when you encounter all manner of temptations. Because temptations, how does he say it? Knowing this, that the trying of your faith worketh patience. But let patience have her perfect work, that you may be perfect and entire and lacking nothing. So he's saying, be grateful. Of course, the caveat or the asterisk with this is that you have to have found the inner light. You have to be meditating with my meditation. You have to have had a change of heart where now you welcome the truth. See, you want to know the truth regardless of what it is. Even if it shows you in a bad light, you don't resent it anymore. See, you used to resent the truth. So we read that one. Because now when you encounter a temptation, okay, so now you encounter something that you encountered before, and then you didn't deal with it right. You didn't handle it right. You became resentful. You wimped out, or you became angry. You said the wrong thing. You did the wrong thing. You didn't handle it right, or your timing was wrong, or you spoke lofty words of truth, but they were just words, empty words. See, so it was all wrong. But now, with the inner light, a situation arises, and you observe it, and you don't know what to do. Maybe you feel the emotions right, the old emotions that you used to always use. Remember, anger and resentment and so on. Now you see them rising. Okay, there they are. You watch them. Okay? And you don't know what to do, and you don't know what to do, and you watch. And then, all of a sudden, you do know what to say or do. Or perhaps nothing needs to be said. You just observe. Sometimes that's all that's needed. And the temptation passes, and you're safe. And you met the moment with some dignity and grace. Okay? It's beautiful. But that's the way your life will be from now on, if you begin along this path that I would like you to. But now, after these verses, something else is there. Listen to this, and this is the one I wanted to get to. If any of you lack wisdom, let him ask of God, that giveth to all men liberally, and upbraideth not, and it shall be given him. If any of you lack wisdom, then ask God for it. See, now I already told you how to do that. It's not so much a wordy prayer. It's in the moment. See, do you remember Star Trek? Do you remember where there was Spock and Captain Kirk? Well, do you remember Spock? He had this Vulcan mind meld or something like that, where he could read someone else's thoughts. Well, don't you sometimes have that a little bit when you're with your child or your partner or someone close to you, a friend? Well, you can look at them and you know what they're thinking. You know what see, because you have a rapport with them. Of course, you can also be mistaken. You can be a little bit resentful. And when you're resentful, you can't trust anything that any opinions and judgments that you have whenever you're resentful. You're likely to misinterpret what other people say or what they do or what they're thinking, and see, you become paranoid. But if your heart is good, if you bear goodwill, and sometimes you can sense, see, when your child is not feeling well, you sense it. Well, so there you are in the moment. There's a situation that arises where previously you would have messed it up, become angry or wimped out or become resentful or spoken pompously or with wrong timing. But now you just watch and wait, and you honestly, you want to do the right thing. You yearn to do the right thing. You really wish to do the right thing, and you don't know what it is. Can you see how that is asking God? Your soul is silently, the cry of the soul is silent, okay, without complaint. The soul just doesn't know the real you. The real you doesn't know what to do. That's a silent cry to God, and He answers that sincere cry. He answers it. Okay? Well, I'm going to stop this video at this point, and I hope you enjoyed this little lecture. My name is Roland.